When we created this system to learn the names and locations of the counties of Texas, I actually created a game, several games to help me approach the task with several different directions. And in particular, what I'm going to show you today is one of the games that we have where all 254 buttons get on the screen. It asks the questions in random order, and you simply click and see if you can click the correct one. But let's get right into it. When you go to clickandlearn.fun and click the free games, one of the topics is Texas. We have about 30 games, and this particular game is the one where we're going to play in test mode. Click single player and go. All 254 buttons are on the screen. We are not racing the clock. The show me button will not appear, and it asks for ERATH. When I click the correct button, ERATH, notice I get a green light. Let's try that again. Grimes. I'm going to get a green light when I click the correct button. If I click the wrong button, it asks for Burnett, but let's say I click Burleson instead. It's going to give me a red light because that's not Burnett. It asks for Frio. I'm going to click Dimmitt accidentally. That is not Frio, so I get a red light. And also, when it asks for example, it asks for Kindle. And this would be Kindle. This one right here. If I don't get it right on, notice how the arrow changes. It goes to a finger if you have it right on the correct button. If you don't have it right on, you have it just a little bit off, you're going to get a red light because it doesn't know where you are actually trying to click. So when you click, be careful and click and make sure that the finger is right on the button you want to click. I'm going to start over. I'm going to get into that game. Single player in test mode, click go. It asks for Dickens. It asks for Dickens, and that would be, notice I get a green light. Carnes, green light. Watch and see how many green lights I get. When I get a red light, that'll mean that I have missed and I won't get 100%. That's for Limestone. I'm going to go through this nice and steady. Bailey, Medina, Comanche. This is Zapata. This would be Zavala, Kennedy, Cottle, Smith, Jack right below Clay, Jack, Moore, Camp is a tiny little town, looks like a tent actually. Howard, Houston, Dallas, that's Colin, this would be Dallas. Tarrant right next to Dallas. Childress, Wahlberger next to Wichita. Jasper next to Newton, Jasper. Loving, Gaines, Jim Hogg, Wichita. Kerr, Maynard, Hill, Hayes, Haskell Hayes, I think this is Hayes. DeWitt, if I pronounce that correctly. Dallum, Greg, Terrell, Hamilton, Midland, Washington, Fort Bend, Sabine. It really is easy to get one wrong if you're not paying attention. You got to really focus and eliminate distraction. Irion, Wharton, Archer, Robertson, Parker, Jim Wells, Sterling, Madison, Madison, Oldham. Third one down, Concho, Hardin, Fisher. This is Kent and Fisher. Stonewall, Hopkins, Jackson, Behar. Someone tells me it's pronounced Bear, Galveston, Randall, Real, Live Oak, Kleberg, Carson, Grimes, Lubbock, Red River, Ector, Parker, next to Tarrant, Denton, right below Cook, Denton, Stevens. I think this is Stevens. Okay, Armstrong. Wood, right below Franklin. Franklin had a wood stove. Wood. Scurry. Taylor. Reagan. Knox, Knox. Knox. Marion. Hardiman. Chambers. Kendall. Somerville, right below Hood. Somerville. Montague, I think it's Montague. Reeves. Hudspeth. Mitchell. Throckmorton. San Jacinto. Lampasas. Lampasas. B. Refugio. Rockwall. So far I've got them all correct, I think. Wilson. Brewster. And I'll tell you another, it already shows that I'm up to 90 counties so far. So let's keep going. This is Harris, this is Montgomery, Palo Pinto, Hall, Jeff Davis, Polk, Ochiltree, Schlicker. This is, I might not be pronouncing that right, Gonzalez, Hartley, Gray, LaSalle, Lavaca, LaSalle, I think it's this one. It is. Shackleford, Eastland, Hunt, right below Fannin, Hunt, Culberson, Maverick, Jefferson, Cameron, Collinsworth, Lamar, Kimball, Falls, Dawson, Hemphill, Donnelly, Anderson, Briscoe, Nacogdoches, King, Potter, Andrews, Bastrop right above Fayette, Bastrop, Callahan, oh boy, okay, Bandera, Hood, McCullough, I think is this one, Matagorda. Some of these are really easy. Goliad. Some are easy because of the shape and the location. For example, Dallam right up here, El Paso over here on the far left. Ask for Ford. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ford. Pecos. Caldwell. Caldwell is this one. Young. Guadalupe. Ellis. Erath. McClellan. Burleson. Panola. Willacy. Coriel, right above Bell. Coriel and Bell kind of rhyme. Motley. Fayette. Kinney. Brooks. Travis next to Williams. Travis. Cook with 2 O's. Titus. Deaf Smith. Valverde. Martin. Sherman. Upton. Right above Crockett. Upton. Lipscomb. St. Augustine. Borden. Yoakum. Garza. Williamson. Coleman. Mills. Milan Mills. Frio. Nolan. Leon right next to Robertson. Bowie up in the top. Kent. Brazoria on the coast. Burnett. Bell. Terry. Zapata. Harrison. Mason. El Paso. Winkler. Bosque. Tom Green. We're up to 176 counties. Castro. Freestone. I don't think I've missed any so far. Shelby. Lee. Okay. I missed that. That is not Lee. This is Lee. Oh man. Okay, that's okay. I still I think about 99% so far. Cass. Crosby. This is Crosby. Lynn. Next, right below Lubbock. Lynn. Liberty is kind of shaped like the letter L. Atascosa. Cherokee. Rusk. Hockley. Hale. Collin County is where Plano, Texas, in Collin County. Austin. San Saba. Runnels. Hansford. Fannin above Hunt. Trinity. Edwards. Franklin. Newton, and next to Jasper. Presidio. San Patricio. Was that right? Yeah, I think I got a green light. I'm not positive. I tell you what, let's just go on through this. I'm San Patricio, Colorado, Waller, Dimmitt, Glasscock, Kaufman, Brown, McMullen, Johnson, I think this is Johnson, Baylor, Grayson, Sutton, right above Edwards, Sutton, Rains is a tiny one right next to like Rockwall is tiny. Jones. Jones. Okay. Jones. Okay. Calhoun. Calhoun. Calhoun is this little one here. Lavaca. LaSalle, Lavaca. Harris. Harris. Swisher. Webb. Duval. Hidalgo. Van Zant. Valverde, Van Zant. I think this is Van Zant. Haskell. 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 I think this is Haskell. Okay. Nueces. Some of these I'm really confident about. Nueces. Others takes a few minutes to think. Kamal. Upshur. Upshur. Tyler. Tyler next to Polk. Walker. Roberts. Aranzis. Coke. 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 Uvalde. Uvalde. Brazos. Brazos. Malam. Malam. Clay. Angelina. Navarro. Nacogdoches. Navarro. Navarro. Wise. Right below Montague. Floyd. 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 Lamb. Star. Delta. Looks like a little delta. Hutchison. I'm up to 243. Victoria. Victoria. Orange. 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 Blanco. Lano. Lano. Crane. Crane. Gillespie. Gillespie. Crockett. Morris. Henderson. Henderson. Cochran. Wheeler. And that's got 99%. I'm going to exit from that, and I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to tell you it's that easy, but it really took a month to get to be able to do this. First, it took about 18 days to learn the names of the counties, and then playing that game, it took about another week or two. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we're going to do this again because I think I messed up a couple times, but that's what it is. It's just practice. Get in and work with it. Thank you very much, and well, that's it.